Hi, it's Sarah. All right, I'm going to try to get through this first chapter. We've got to do this. Oh, nope. Hi, it's Sarah. We've got to get through this first chapter, so I'm going to try to cut my commentary back. But basically, we are continuing the chapter 1 of this book. So, back to Janet was carrying a book bag through the park, and Janet says, "You're going to die when you see this. Honest, Karen, it's the most fabulous thing." Janet talks in capitals the way she writes. I've gotten into the habit of watching the words come out of her mouth as if it was written in balloons. Most of them underlined. So basically, this is like texting from the 80s. I can't help with the commentary. It just cracks me up. I mean, this is like the book from the 80s, and I mean, Eve Bunting, who wrote this, like before her time. Wow, it's like the texting and like that's everything that we have now, like in texting, people underlining and capitalizing and the balloons and the sparkles and the things that they put in comments and text. Okay, back to the book. Let's go. Okay, I've gotten into the habit of watching the words come out of her mouth as if they were written in balloons, most of them underlined. People tell me that one of the best assets is the way I listen. I always look very intently at the person. I don't know if it's an asset though. Once a lady in a store began shouting at me and I discovered that she thought I was deaf and lip reading. That's hilarious. Janet and I were waiting at the crosswalk for the light to change when someone called. It was Francine Grady, a couple of other girls. Hey, you two! Wait up, Francine yelled. Are you going to eat in the park? Yes, Janet said, but we have something very secret to discuss. No offense, of course. Janet believes in being upfront about everything, so mostly she tacks, no offense, to soften the blow. I can understand that. I live in this house, so there are certain vocabulary that we can choose to soften blows. It's about the party, I told Francine and the others. It was lucky they were all invited. We're planning a surprise. You'll find out what it is on Saturday. I wouldn't be too sure about them finding out, Janet said. Some people will know. Something's different right away, but I'll bet they won't, she smiled mysteriously. Mm-hmm. Francine shrugged. Well, I guess I'll just have to live without knowing.